Hi guys, today we are going to talk about weather, specifically how clouds form. You know that clouds form up in the sky generally, except for fog's at the ground, but up in the sky where it's usually colder, all right? So they form up there because it's cold up there. So that's one thing that's important, is temperature is important in forming clouds. And also, of course, the humidity is important as well. But we're going to make a cloud here, or try to, and what I have is my aquarium, a little 5-gallon aquarium with some warm water in the bottom, and I got some ice up here on top with some foil on it, and you know that aluminum is a metal, and metals conduct electricity and heat, so that it'll allow the transfer of energy from the air in here to up here, and it'll make the air cooler. Okay, so let me put some more ice up there. There we go. I want to get it nice and cold. I got a couple lights so that we could see the cloud being formed, or fog, whatever. Okay, and I also have, if I can find them quickly, which I can't. Yes, I can. Some matches. All right. And the thing about clouds is they have to form on particles, specifically dust particles or smoke particles. If without that, they won't condense. The water won't condense. Notice that when you got a cold drink outside in the summertime, it condenses on the glass. It's got to condense on something, okay? So what we're going to do is make some dust. And I'm going to use the match to make some dust. So here we go. There's some fire. Put it in here. I'm going to blow it out, make some smoke. Put that in there. I think I'll put 2 of them in there, just in case. Oh, you can see it though. It looks pretty good. Well, I can see it. I don't know if you guys can. Put that in there, a little more dust. Yeah. And you can see a convection current happening. Cold up here, dropping down, warm, rising, and you can see that. I can see it. I hope you can see it on the camera. But there's a nice cloud forming in there, forming on the dust particles that are condensation nuclei. That's what those are called, condensation nuclei. You don't have to know that. But it's colder up here, all right? That means that as the warm air rises, it reaches a temperature where it condenses. Temperature is very important. That temperature is called the dew point. Like in the morning when we get fog, the temperature drops down below the dew point, so we get dew on our grass or we get fog. Okay, so that's important. And of course the humidity is how much water is dissolved in the air. How much water is dissolved in the air, okay? And the relative humidity is how much water is dissolved in the air compared to how much could possibly dissolve in the air. And if you have a 100% relative humidity, it's probably raining outside or it's foggy outside, and that means you can't dissolve any more water in the air. It is saturated, okay? So I got some words on the board that hopefully, I don't know if you saw this cloud or not. Let me see if I can see it from here. Yeah, I think you can see it. All right, but I got some words on the board that I want you to understand, okay? That looks pretty good. First one up there is humidity, okay? And humidity is how much water is dissolved in the air as water vapor, okay? The second one is dew point, and dew point is the temperature where water vapor condenses into liquid water. That would be like fog, clouds, and droplets. And the last one is relative humidity, and that's the amount of water vapor in the air compared to how much it can hold, and that depends on the temperature. So the warmer it is, the more water it can hold, the air. The colder it is, the less water it can hold, okay? So I want you to understand those 3 things up there. And I'm hoping that this cloud here, that fog and cloud in the aquarium, helps you understand it. Cool.